The final fight of the night, the fight I'm sure a lot of you tuned in for, between Snazzy Naz.
There's quite a bit of beef in this fight as well. Snazzy taking exception to a post Faizaan put up a few years ago about the Pakistan cricket team, and since then it's just been building up. So these guys' lives on Instagram over the past few days did not go down well with one another.
No.
They got a bit personal in there. So a chance for them to settle it in the ring now, get it over and done with.
Faizaan Kumran, 96,000 subscribers on the good old YouTube. He's joining the current long list of influencer boxing, and like you said, we saw TikToker and MK Dot earlier.
Yeah, and Faizaan did have a couple of amateur fights a few years back now, and I've seen him. I've watched his camp throughout, and he does look good. I watched him spar last week as well, so I'm looking forward to seeing this one and seeing how he performs. And everyone's sat up again. Just sit down.
The excitement levels run through Bradford 24/7, my friend. It's not going to run. Big shout out to the 7,000 people on the stream right now.
7,000 people watching live.
7,000 people watching live on the YouTube.
7,000 people watching live.
Yeah.
At 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
7,000 people watching live at 1 in the morning. It is your dedication to these fighters, and this show has not gone unappreciated. Thank you guys so much for tuning in at this time of night. Here he comes, the main man.
Snazzy's got the Pakistan shorts on.
Snazzy left his gum shield in the bag, I think. So they're just going to go quickly grab that. Unfortunate there. I think this is the guy that a lot of people here have come for, and a lot of the people tuning in at 1 in the morning are tuning in for. Faizaan Kumran makes his, well, I'd say debut, but it's not his debut because Shams has told me he had a few amateur fights, but his influencing YouTubing days of boxing debut here in Bradford in front of a crowd that is very loyal, clearly, as they stay at 1 a.m. Incredible. Snazzy Naz representing Archie's. Big up Archie's in Sheffield. He is a Sheffielder. He's got the Archie's on the back of his shorts.
Yeah,
and,
sponsored by Archie's for this fight.
I don't know if you've been to Archie's. Chicken burgers, brilliant. If you are in and around Sheffield, do visit Archie's. They have a nice sit-down version on London Road. Beautiful drinks in there as well, and yeah, make sure to head down and grab yourself a nice little chicken
and
piece.
In Manchester area, they've expanded quite a bit recently as well, opening in the airport and the centre.
Oh, hold on, I read that wrong. It says Archie's, not Munchies.
Did you say Munchies?
I thought he said Munchies because he's from Sheffield, isn't he? Isn't Snazzy from Sheffield?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I thought he said
there,
Munchies. Yeah. So, big up Munchies anyway, innit? In the court. Shout out Munchies. But yeah, Archie's, I mean.
Faizaan is sponsored by Talkies from Oldham. So.
Yeah. Big up Oldham food as well, bro. Oldham food is. You're from Oldham, aren't you? Your lot's food is incredible.
Yeah, Oldham's alright.
I had one outside the big venue, you know, with a big chimney thing. What's it called? They do that blue drink.
Don't even know. So many
You
places.
will know, though. You will know. I can't remember the. Hold on, I'm gonna ask my cousin. We've turned this boxing show into a food show.
But Faizaan's got the doll out, and look at him. He's soaking this up.
Let's give him his time here.
Faizaan just shaking hands with Snazzy Naz before the fight, which is always good to see, especially in these surroundings.
Yeah.
And Faizaan has Assam Fiaz in his corner.
Yes, he does. I did see them on the pads. They did look very good. Big shout out to Assam Fiaz doing big things.
Yeah, really is doing well.
Ooh, now that is what I expected. The boos. They say you're going to tune in one way or another, whether you like me or hate me. And that's exactly what Faizaan.
I think Faizaan managed to turn some of this crowd against him in the past few weeks.
Oh, the
Some of
Instagram
stuff that's
lives.
being said.
Well, this is the big one. This is Snazzy Naz against Faizaan Kumran for our main event here in Bradford, and a night that's been filled with drama from the boxing and everything else around it. It's been a fantastic show, and thank you guys once again for tuning in at this time in the morning. This is the one you've been waiting for. They are both in the ring. It's ready to go. The focus is very visible on the eyes of both fighters. They're reminiscing those Instagram lives, and it's time to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for round number one in Bradford.
Here we go, can't wait for this one. Faizaan versus Snazzy.
Here we go, the fight you guys have been waiting for. Long stance for Faizaan Kumran. First shot landed from Snazzy Naz. Brilliant body shot, and they're instantly into a clutch, which we've been very used to tonight. Faizaan keeping a high guard there. Snazzy trying to find his way in. He has landed the best shot so far, and that was the very first shot, the body shot. Faizaan overhand right, and he misses, and a big overhand right. Oh, and he's got him in a headlock. Now that one we've not seen tonight.
A bit too much Conor McGregor there.
We've not seen that one tonight.
But Faizaan missed there, and Snazzy countered him.
Oh, they're going at it again. When there's tension on the line, I feel like that's when we see the most clinching.
Yeah.
And it's purely because they're so alert to get hurt that they don't want to risk anything. And there's a big overhand there from Snazzy Naz. Almost cracks the chin of Faizaan.
Snazzy's doing a good job of going under Faizaan's backhand and following up.
Faizaan needs to bring those hands back up, because the overhand right, just as I say it, lands on Faizaan. It wasn't as clean, but it's the thing, he needs to keep those hands tight and high.
It's not been the best of first rounds for Faizaan yet.
No, he needs to find his ground, and he needs to stop reaching in. He is the bigger man in there. He needs to wait for Faizaan to come to him, and he needs to counter. We've seen a few big fighters tonight. We've seen a few different size differences, and well, he needs to get used to it. Big shot there landed. The crowd here, 1 a.m. in Bradford. I am so sorry to any of the neighbours nearby, but this is passion. This is the fight we've been waiting for. Big looping shot from Faizaan, lands a beautiful hook.
Oh, and Snazzy almost punched himself down.
He did.
Completely missed that shot.
That flurry there was very interesting, because Snazzy Naz came in with a leaping hook that missed completely, but Faizaan countered with a brilliant shot, and he almost catches him again, and they're swinging for dear life here.
I think Faizaan's going into this now towards the end of this round. I think Snazzy did enough to win that first round.
I think he may have done enough, although he did get caught in the end of that round, which was very interesting. We're going to get some analysis, I think.
Asif, what do you think of that first round?
I think that was an absolute amazing round. Both boxers performed very well. But personally, I'll give that round to Snazzy Naz.
That's what I've said as well.
Yeah. James? Thoughts?
I think Snazzy Naz just took that round with the big overhands.
Yeah, I mean that's a clear to see. Say again?
Like Johnny Wilkinson playing cricket.
Like Johnny Wilkinson.
Both boxers did very well.
Right,
Yeah,
James, it's too late for you, mate. Go to sleep.
But I think Faizaan grew into it towards the end of the round, and I think he started getting a bit more confident. So we'll see how he does second, third round.
Sham, we're here for round number 2 in Bradford on a night that's been incredible in terms of talent. And oh my goodness, what a big overhand landed. Both of them land with brilliant overhand shots. And a hook, I think, from Faizaan, that was the one that landed for him. Wow. chins on both fellas are strong here tonight, as they do not want to back out. And they're going for the knockout victory. There's nothing else they want. They're not going to try leave it to the judges. Look at the swings going in from both fighters.
Faizaan caught him with a left hook and spun off. That was really good, that.
Very, very good work here from both fighters. Maybe a little bit wild, but that's okay. That's what you're going to get when you have a grudge match.
And I think Faizaan just needs to set off his jab, because Snazzy's swinging big hooks and Faizaan could catch him.
There you go.
It's a good shot on the top of the head there.
That's exactly what he's got to do. He's just got to use his distance. He's got enough distance. He's got to utilize that and counter those shots every time that Snazzy Naz does come in. Just like that. Take a step back, uppercut hook. It's there for him to take. But again, that's experience. He needs to go through the rounds, go through the gears to understand that. And it's easier for us to say from out here.
That was a good shot there from Faizaan.
And he hits it on the ground. There was a shot that went in after the round, and I think it was the water. I think there's a bit of water spillage there that needs to be wiped up. There is a little bit of water, I think, that's fallen there, so we're just going to clean that up.
I think referee's having a word with Faizaan for hitting him when he's down.
Yep. The adrenaline getting to both fighters.
Oh, good shot from Faizaan there.
Yes,
walked him onto it and straight away got out of Snazzy's range.
I think he's playing the long game now. You can see his stance. There you go. I think he's decided to play that game, but it's going to be very difficult.
Snazzy is literally throwing himself at these shots.
Yeah, I think that might cost him the round, because a lot of the shots that he's throwing aren't really landing now, and Faizaan has been getting the more success in this round.
Towel! Get a towel!
Shout out Bradford City on the sponsor tonight. And Snazzy,
brilliant shot
he just got caught there. But again, they say it was a jab that caught him.
It was a jab, yeah.
It was a jab that caught him.
He's pointing at the water, but the water's just been dried up, so I don't...
Yeah, I think it might have been a bit of both, because to get knocked down by a jab is interesting. I think he was off balance though anyway. Yeah. And the crowd just singing "She Fell Over."
And I think I'm going to give that round to Faizaan.
Yeah.
Thought he did the cleaner work, better work, and I think
we're in for a barnstorm of a third round. One apiece. I think this is where it could get very loud. The Snazzy Naz fans have come out in their numbers tonight. I've got to say, I'm not going to lie, I thought Faizaan was going to have a lot more than Snazzy. But fair play to Snazzy's fans. They've shown up in their numbers. They're showing their boy support. It's my city, mate. Sheffield City stand up. Brilliant work from the lads from Sheffield. So, but they're singing "She Fell Over," and I'm sure it was Snazzy that fell over. So I don't know if they're bantering their own man there. Good shot. I think this may be the very last round of the night.
the crowd being told to sit down. Again. Last and final round. Here we go. Both fighters need to win this round.
We're back in the third round. This is the third and final round of this battle between Snazzy Naz and Faizaan Kumran as they go for that. A brilliant body shot there from Snazzy Naz, and big overhand right, just swinging and missing. They both know that it is close, so they've got to go for it now. Sham, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I think so far only one shot that's been landed of note was Snazzy's body shot.
Yep. Quite similar to the one he landed for the very first shot in this fight.
Faizaan's not happy with something there. He's complaining about something.
Faizaan does look pretty good in terms of the fact that I think he's not fought for a very long time. You say amateurs a long time ago.
Yeah, but saying that, I don't think Snazzy's ever had a boxing match, so he's done really well as well.
Wow, okay, so yeah, there you go. Both of them showing brilliant qualities. Big shout out to Snazzy Naz then.
Brilliant shot.
That's a counter left hook, and I think that is a knockdown. That is a knockdown.
And I think Faizaan's caught him coming in there.
And I think that was going to happen. If you're going to keep running in, it's going to be bound to happen.
Yeah, you can't,
it was a flash knockdown, though. It wasn't a heavy knockdown.
Will try and go for the finish here.
I think he will, but that's going to make it very interesting because Faizaan's going to be very open and susceptible to one of those overhand rights that Snazzy Naz has been throwing throughout this fight. And Naz now knows that he's got to go for it. Or else he's lost this round.
Yeah,
which
definitely
could be costly. Not long now left in this round. Snazzy Naz went down there. Here at ringside, I think if it does end like this, we have it 2-1 to Faizaan. And I'm sure his fans will be very happy. I don't know how many of them are in here tonight. It's more Snazzy fans. Last few seconds, I think, of this fight now. Snazzy Naz trying to look for that overhand right one more time. Or that body shot that landed. Maybe go for that again. But he can't get past the jab of Faizaan. And when he does, the fight is over, and there is the respect.
Yeah, that's
there is the respect after weeks of trash talking between Faizaan Kumran and Snazzy Naz. That is lovely to see. This is what boxing is all about. This is what charity is all about. And both fighters show absolute class and gentleman fighters that they are in the ring. But ringside, between me and Sham, I think we're going to give it to Faizaan.
Yeah, I think the knockdowns won him that fight. I think, do you know what? One of the earlier ones where Snazzy said he slipped, I felt he got caught with the jab at the same time.
And I think he was more unbalanced as well.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, unbalanced, but I think it was the punch that put him over.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, Faizaan, for me, I just think he did the more effective work in terms of making him miss and countering him.
No, it's going to be interesting because we've seen a few results that we thought went the other way. So
yeah, most definitely.
It could potentially.
You know who thinks he's won this fight?
Both
they do actually. Yeah.
They both think they won the fight. Now let's wait and see what this result is going to be.
I hope he's gone.
Yeah, we got to be careful here. I wish I could announce the fact that people need to sit down.
So here we go.
This is the big result that we've been waiting for.
I don't think either guy's going to be happy if they don't get this one, but
I wonder how the crowd is going to react also. Here we go. Snazzy Naz and Faizaan Kumran go the full 3 rounds, go the distance. A knockdown in the last round for Faizaan, but a very interesting few rounds. What is the result going to be? Most definitely, and Faizaan clearly emotional there. What I've loved from a lot of these fighters tonight is the show, the prostration after the fight. You know, it's good to see that they appreciate that, man. And keep the more important things in mind.
Most definitely.
Let's see if we can grab Faizaan for a minute.
It'll be hard now because the amount of people that will try and grab him.
I know.
But you know what? It's good to see the respect between the two of them as well.
100%. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
You know, a lot has been said, but this is boxing. You know, you say things in the build-up, but after it,
100%. You got to show respect, especially when you go through a war.